Welcome to the Self Trust Frequency, episode 4. Today, we're going to take a journey to the spirit world. And if you're out and about during your day, you can just listen. And if you are in a calm space, you can even close your eyes and let yourself be guided and see what comes to you. So, we're going to talk about what happens in the journey through the spirit world as our souls. Because my mission with this podcast is to let you know that you are here to share a frequency. You are here on a soul mission. Your soul chose this life on earth for a reason. So we are not looking to the evidence in the 3D around us. We are remembering and we are sharing. You are the frequency. You are what earth needs. And so we're not looking to earth to tell us what to do. You're looking deep within your soul to know what you share and share your gifts and healing and divine intelligence with the world. And so our healing is clearing the way for that to happen more and more every day and letting more of this come through you. So I wanted to journey us through the spirit world from what we know from near-death experiences, past life regression into the spirit world, so that you can get a sense of the fact that you are a soul and that we're waking up to that more and more every day in our lives. I'm a soul who chose this life. Why? So, we're going to go through this spirit world journey just so you can get a sense of maybe picking up intuitive information, having some downloads, receiving some codes, letting truth run through the body and come into your conscious mind. Let's just get started. So, when people at the moment of death, they commonly report that there is no more trauma and they transition out of the body, and that there is just a feeling of freedom and joy and immense oneness and love. So, oftentimes, people will enter a tunnel of light, this really profound journey, transitioning from the physical to the spiritual. And there's loved ones and guides waiting there for you to help you with this transition. And it's usually this really glorious and blissful reunion of just such profound love and acceptance. People are genuinely, the spirits there to meet you are just genuinely so happy to see you, and people feel like the most incredible acceptance and love that they've ever felt. So, when you are in this journey into the spirit world, you're in this void, and people explain having access to infinite knowledge. It's like so infinite, you can't even describe it. It's like your life experience is like one tiny percent of one grain of sand, and it's like there's just an infinite universe. And so, in this beautiful reunion, you are traveling through the void, going into the spirit world. It's just a place of joy, connection, growth, and it's actually a place of like humor and rest, and people even report that there's games for the souls. So usually before you're taken too far into the spirit world, there's some quiet reflection, and it's usually just you with one guide. And you and this guide gently review all of the choices in your life. And people sometimes describe this like a holographic movie. You'll pick one memory and be able to pick it up, and you'll see it from all angles. And you'll see one of the most important lessons is seeing how all the other people that were around you felt from your actions. And so you will actually feel it from their perspective. And so, how we make other people feel in our lifetime is a huge part of our life review. And people describe being able to fully immerse themselves into any memory like a movie. And it's nice because this is usually calm, non judgmental, just one on one with a guide going through this and seeing it all. There's usually some sort of orientation or energy cleansing after that. So your earth energies are cleared from you. It's like all of the density is cleared, the trauma, the emotions, like a beautiful energy bath, bringing your soul back into the light, back into this vibration of goodness and love. reorienting yourself to the surroundings in the spirit world. And this is where a lot of people say sometimes they have time to play, they explore beautiful meadows of flowers, and everything's just like the most overwhelming sensory experience they've ever had. Usually, then there is a time where you have a more formal life review with elders and ascended masters. You may have 3 to 12 sacred ones, they're called, or ascended masters who are there to help your soul's evolution. And so you're there to receive guidance and insight from them. And you have a special time to meet with them. People say they meet with them like a council. So you can imagine them circled in front of you, and they're there to compassionately and with deep, deep wisdom review your life with you, all of the things you signed up for, all of the deep soul lessons that you chose this life for. How did they go? How did it go with your family? Were you able to take on the things that you had hoped? Were you able to assimilate to the energy of Earth, able to evolve? It's like there's this perspective of now you can see it all from the soul level. And what people say is that there's usually you're reunited with your soul family. So you usually have a group of souls you reincarnate with over and over again, like this constellation of souls, and you switch roles all the time. So if someone, let's say, was a victim of something in one life, they might be the perpetrator in another life. Someone might be a spouse in one life and a child in another life. And so we are always switching roles so that we can learn from different perspectives and we can continue to learn how our actions affect other people. And so the people in your life currently, children, spouses, parents, close relatives, they are likely in your soul group, and you have likely reincarnated together over many lifetimes in many different roles. And so you all signed up for this life together in the roles you have. Some people report that if there's someone that has really truly hurt you, they might be a beloved soul in the spirit world who volunteered to be so hated and to do this to you so that you could learn these really powerful lessons and learn a path of healing, and as a soul experience these difficult things that don't exist in the spirit world. And then all is healed and repaired once you return to the spirit world. And people report that there are beginner, intermediate, and advanced souls that go through different stages of learning and growth. And that Earth School is a very difficult place to be because we can't remember that we're a soul when we're here. There's usually a period of waking up. We have a certain level of amnesia, and that if you incarnate in other dimensions, this isn't the case. It isn't a place of amnesia. So when you come to Earth, you're starting over on a process of self-discovery and learning. A lot of times, dreams are a way we can access past lives and the spirit world. And so one of the interesting things that Michael Newton talks about, he's a hypnotherapist who did a lot of work on the spirit world, sharing information from what people said in hypnosis, is that there are other worlds that have highly intelligent flying creatures, underwater creatures, giants, and tiny beings. And so we have incarnated in past lives in other worlds, and maybe we have been some of these creatures. So he thinks that's a lot of where these mythological creatures on Earth come from. So in conferences, he'll have people raise their hand who has had a dream of being able to fly in their dreams. And he says usually that's maybe like 75% of people. So he thinks that a lot of people have incarnated as highly intelligent flying creatures in other lives in other worlds. Who has had dreams that you are an underwater creature, and that's less? Who has had dreams that you're a giant, and that's even less? And then who has had dreams that you're a tiny being, and that's even less? Usually that's like 1%. But there's always many people who raise their hand in these categories to show that not everyone experiences these same dreams, but so I thought that was really interesting. So there is just no time in the spirit world. Past, present, and future are continuous, and we're able to see into the future. So here's where we'll kind of begin talking about, for the purposes of this podcast, trusting yourself and tapping into your soul information is that when it's time to reincarnate again, your ascended masters and your guides help you review options of lives and bodies that are selected for you. And the consideration goes into who your parents will be. The absolute goal is optimal soul growth and lessons. I want to add something here, which is that I feel like if you're listening to this podcast, there's an additional layer for you. So your soul is incarnated for optimal soul growth and lessons, but I think that you also come from an angelic realm. I think you come from a galactic realm. I think you have star seed histories and backgrounds from your soul. And so I think the extra layer for you, and you can please comment if this resonates. I would love to hear it because I just feel like this is who I'm meant to speak to, is that you are here to also share a frequency. It's not just like, oh, you're here to learn soul lessons and have your soul evolve. It's like you are here as a beacon, as a lightning rod to share a frequency and share information on Earth. You're here to improve Earth. You're here to raise the loving frequency of those around you. You're able to help people who live in the 3D remember their soul, and you're bringing healing energies. You're bringing art, music, technology, really interesting ways of thinking about things. Earth needs you more than ever to share those with the people on Earth who maybe don't come from the interdimensional realms, the galactic realms, the angelic realms. It's like you are a gift to Earth. You are a gift. Your presence and energy is a gift that's here to improve Earth. And so that's what this self-trust frequency, why I wanted to create this podcast, is because you are here to create, to share, and to operate from your own frequency. And so that takes self-trust because your goal is not to default to the earth energy. Your goal is to share a new energy with earth, a frequency and an energy that you're bringing from the spirit world. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this here, keep it a little bit shorter this week. I would love to know how this resonates for you, if you have thoughts, especially if anything came up for you traveling through the spirit world, any remembrance, anything you think I missed. Thanks for joining me. I'm Suzanne. I'm a Reiki master and chakra practitioner, and I reside in Texas. I'm originally from Los Angeles. And if you'd like to work with me, I do virtual sessions and in-person sessions for energy work and meditations. And I've just been really called to tell you to trust yourself and that you have really beautiful gifts to share and that it takes courage to share them because you're referencing yourself and your soul, not the 3D reality around you, because we need you. Okay, take care. Bye.